guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and you are watching The Girl Meets Yarn. Today I have a vlog for you guys, and don't get mad at me, get mad at my mom, which my mom who gave me life and I owe everything I am today. She requested that I do a vlog every other video and I said, Mom, I cannot do that. I can do a vlog a month, so let's call it that. It's gonna be the vlog week, let's call it. Anyway, so I went on my social media because I know some of you get really mad that I vlog and I asked what you guys want to see in a vlog, and surprisingly a lot of you guys want to see me cooking, especially my gluten-free recipes or my meal planning. A lot of meal planning because we're a family of 2 and my husband takes all his meals you know, from home and the whole thing. So I'm gonna do that in another vlog, not today. Today's Tuesday. I am mid-week and I have a day off today because I am in between a big project. I am finishing my back porch and we are doing I am doing the tiling and the whole thing. Today is supposed to rain, so I don't want to mess up my tiling curing process by, you know, it getting wet. Actually the border in which it gets it gets wet when it rains. So today I have a day off. So that said, I decided to work on a couple projects that I have in this room, and I have 2 that are knitting and 2 that are sewing, or 3, something like that. So let's start with my to-do list for this week and the things that I'm going to show you guys through this vlog. So starting with I am mid row on this Skyline tee, and I talk about this in a podcast, and I got suggested that I go ahead and block this before I keep on going, and I'm gonna do that today. If you have followed me for a while, you know I knitted my very first cardigan. I was so excited. Oh my god, it was the cardigan of my dreams. I went ahead and I block it and I felt it. So after that I have PTSD every time I have to block something. It doesn't happen for a couple of months, if not more, because I hate the process. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go ahead and finish this row and then keep the needles, have the needles outside of the little top that I'm going to submerge this into, and then let it rest for a couple of, you know, like 20 minutes or something like that, and then we're going to go ahead and block it. So this is a thing that it's very important for me to do today because I love this project. It's so mindless. It's just stocking it back and forth. I have not started working on the round. I'm pretty much like right here. So I want to go ahead and keep on working on this while I read. This is my reading companion lately. I love a stockinette project for whenever I read and I just, you know, just work on that without looking. So I need to finish that for sure. And then if you have followed me, I've been working on this cardigan. This is the cardigan number 6 by My Favorite Things. I cannot put it on because I am again mid-row. I am working on the hem and I am on the setting of the, I think it's the Italian bind off. So I am pretty much halfway through. I have to then I think do the other side, and then I will be able to start just working with the needle before I start with the neckband. So this pattern asks for you to, you know, work on the back, then on the front, and then you start working back and forth. And it doesn't bother me because it's so easy. Number one, the short, it's very easy to memorize. You use 10 US 10 needles or 6 millimeters, I think it is, and then I actually shortened it a little bit. I did it's 2 repeats less than it's supposed to. So I went ahead and I broke the yarn and I started working on the neckband. So the neckband is done separate, and you do this amount of whatever inches, and then you attach it to your neck or your, you know, your edge with a crochet hook. But because I shortened it, I didn't know it was gonna be too big. I just want to make sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the hem. This is a 2x2 or 1x1, sorry, 1x1 rib, and then go ahead and actually just kind of like compare the actual pattern to my garment and kind of like compare it how short, because I know the neckband needs to be shorter, but I wanted to actually know kind of like a ratio, something like that. We'll see. So I actually started that neckband and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I have lost steam on this because of that neckband, so I have to just like, you know, rip the band-aid off and then just start it. But I need to finish that hem before that. So let's talk about sewing, a couple projects that I have to finish or readjust. So I've been sewing since I'm 5 and 48, so that's 43 years, and I am not in any way or form an expert. When it comes to my sewing for my personal you know, wardrobe, I tend to do a lot of mistakes. Like this one I love. This was a great addition. This is a free pattern, by the way, and I talked about this before. I went ahead and I, you know, was able to shorten it and whatever, make it work for me. But I have 3 projects that I have done lately that they don't work, and I'm going to add a 4th, probably a 5th, because I have made so many mistakes. I have to fix those. So things like this that I thought I needed in my life. I look like a prison inmate, like seriously, so bad. It doesn't even lay pretty here because it has a band on the hip area, and my hips are way too wide for that. This one I made it in January. I actually muslined it, did like a toil, and went ahead and I cut it in this super heavy denim, and this is atrocious on me. I don't like it, especially after I washed it. The facing did something for me. It just looks so big, it bubbles, and it just pains me because I did actually do the whatever. It was actually the bad choice of fabric. The same with this one. Okay, so I wanted to have like a little, you know, sundress, whatever, and then this is a Liberty of London fabric. I got 1.5 yards, and look at that facing that I thought needed. It's so bad. My husband asked me what I was wearing. He said, what are you wearing? Is that a nightgown? I was like, so that is 3 fails that I have done, has kind of consecutively. Then I wanted the willow dress, or the Doan dress that has all the, you know, kind of like you zip it into your body with kind of like a shoestring kind of ribbon. I've seen that dress in person. I didn't want to shell the whatever $300 that cost, so it's just like, I'm gonna find a dupe for this pattern. Sure enough, I did. The willow dress by Rosa Bay, I think it's her name, and I went ahead and I jumped and I bought this pattern. I already complained how much this pattern was. I'm not gonna do it again. I was not happy, but I went ahead and I, you know, I want to support, you know, I want to support, but also critique. It was high up there. I started reading the, you know, instruction, the description, whatever, and it put me on a medium size. And I was like, I can do a medium. It just sounds like me. This pattern comes, I think, from extra small to large, so it's very limited. And for me, it was a little, no, I think it's from extra small to extra large. That's it. I think for me, it was like, well, I don't know, you know, it feels like I'm in the middle, and I actually, you know, took my measurements and the whole thing, whatever. So I decided to do a medium. It requested 5 yards. With that, I went to Joann's, and I didn't have 5 yards, okay? And I was like, I love this fabric. This is a linen blend. And they had 4. So it's just, yes, give me the 4th. I think I'm going to go ahead and play Tetris and, you know, get this dress out with 4 yards. It's a lot of yardage. I went ahead and washed it, and I did the same thing that I do every single time. I went ahead and started cutting. Sometimes I'm really mindful, and sometimes I just drop the ball. So it doesn't matter if you feel like you cannot be doing any sewing because you're gonna make all the mistakes in the world. I've been sewing for 43 years. Did I say that already? Yes, I did. And I still make the stupidest mistakes ever. So I went ahead and I started cutting the skirt. Thank God it's a square. Okay, I cut the 2 pieces, and whenever I had to put the other pieces on top, I didn't have enough. So I went to my 2 Joann's, and I couldn't find this fabric at all. It was kind of popular, and then I was worried that I was going to buy it online, if it was going to be a different dye. I don't know. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this aside. Thank God what I caught was kind of like square, so I'm gonna be able to use this for something else. So I went ahead and I used a cotton sateen for some shorts that I love, and I love that fabric. I went ahead and I got five yards of that. This was not cheap, I'm gonna tell you that. This was not cheap. I spent around 40 something. If I'm gonna like round it up, it was like $50. I got it on sale. I found 5. I tried working on with this. I used the entire 5 yards, and then when I put it on, like, I'm already done. Like, I only have to do the hem on the body and then finish the sleeves. The sleeves are attached to the whole thing. When I put this on, it looks so bad. It looks hideous in me. I look like I jump into one of my books, okay? I jump into Cinderella story, and then they lend me a very big dress. It looks so awful on me, so bad. So I'm going to try all this long explanation to let you know that I'm going to go ahead and detach this and see if I can use this for something else, because this is a lot of money in fabric, and I'm done wasting fabric when I have, as you guys seen, a closet full of fabric. Another thing that I have to work on is this corset. I love this thing. Do I need this in my life? No. Do I need a corset? Yes. I love this fabric. I have detached this 3 times. I finally think I got it. So at the beginning I didn't add this ruching, then I detach it. I went like just remember that I have the bone in the whole thing, like the underwire, the whole thing on. So I went ahead and I detached it. I added the ruching or the excess, you know, whatever fabric. I put it back on. I added the wire. I tried out, like, what is going on? So it just didn't lay like I wanted it. So I went ahead and detached it a second time, and then I added, but I took the excess out. I took a lot of excess out, so now it looks really nice. The only thing that I have to do is finish the hem. I have the zipper, the whole thing. It's so comfy. It's a little big on me, actually. The same thing happened. I just checked measurements. I did an extra large for the body and then large for the cups, and it's just so big on me. I should have gone just for a large or maybe medium top and large on the bottom, but it's comfortable and it has bone in the whole thing. I sewed through the boning. My mom was like so scared for me. I was like, don't be scared. I have done this before, and I think last time I did this it just was not as easy. So that's that. I think with kind of like a cute jeans, heels, my hair down, it's gonna be cute for date night, something like that. So how long have I been talking? 14 minutes. Oh my god, sorry. Okay, I think that's it. That's the vlog. Okay, let's start with the soaking of that tea. so I did it. I went ahead and soaked it for like 30 minutes, and then I squeezed gently the excess, and I'm just gonna let it hang over this towel. But definitely night and day. It did grow quite a lot compared to, you know, before. It was quite tight. So I think I'm gonna give myself the okay to keep on working on it. I'm excited. I have a couple of length. Oh no, you know what? I forgot to measure it before. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know how I'm gonna do this now. Anyway. Oh Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to see if I can figure it out where I was. Maybe I count rows, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, definitely night and day. This is ready to go, and whenever it's dry, probably tomorrow, I'll be able to restart on it. I'm so excited and glad that I did that. Not glad that I didn't take the measurements that I needed. Okay, so I refill my water. I show you guys the sweater. Just my mistake not to take the measurement before to see how many inches I have to go, because I was not there yet. My mistake. But I am working on my knitting journal, and I am making my page for my cardigan number 6. So I pretty much may need to reprint this one a little bit bigger, but the rest I'm going to keep them as that small. I like to attach some of the pictures of progress, and this time around I have a lot of pictures, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut them and try to do like a little booklet kind of thing, so I can kind of like move those around. But whenever I do that, I'll show you guys, because I'm gonna wait until I am done with this thing. But I am going to hold on to these pictures, and then I think I'm just gonna make this one a little bit bigger. I just copy the image from the internet. This is from the website, and then I bring it to Canva, and I make whatever you know, combo I want, and then I print it from that. You can go ahead and do it in Words as well, but I like to do it Canva. I did the same thing for the books that I read so far in the month of September. I have not read this one started, and I am halfway through this one, and I am almost done with this one. So I have 8 books now. I don't know how many books I have. Oh, I'm missing one. So that's that. So let me show you guys my book journal. So this is my book journal. I am on book 94, I believe, of the year, and I like to do every month a page for each month, and then I add the books that I've been waiting for them to release, and then the day that they're going to be released. And then this one I have to still figure out which one is the book of July. I don't know which one it is, but what I actually do is I just print. Oh, the new one from this one just arrived. So I print pretty much the cover of the book, and then I attach it to a little piece of cardboard, and I do like a little book kind of situation. I have explained this so many times, but what I add in here is some quotes that I like, that if I forget about it, I will be able to kind of like refresh my mind with some quotes. And then the tropes, it's saying what kind of tropes I like to read, or I like to read, I would say. And then I rate it here. I used to do it this way, but now I do this way, which pretty much I have this square already glued to a block or attached to a block, and then the rating. So now I do the same thing, tropes, quotes, and then I do here at how many pages and whatever. I do a synopsis of the book, so I refresh my mind as well, and then what I like it, what I gave it that rating. So I am past due. I have to do the books for September so I can get into you know, be current. So that's another thing that I have to work on. And then I have to also work on my, so I have a ton of journals, And I know this is a lot. Some people do these, like the knitting journal on Ravelry and things like that. I like to have fun with them, just and like I said before, I just do a lot of like cut and paste. I don't do anything crafty or fancy or artsy with it. I just cut and paste. So in this instance, this is Ashton top. This is from a thrifted pillowcase actually, and I have a piece of it. I also will add, if I use a different fabric for in this instance was for facing, I cannot talk, for facing, this is how much I paid for the pillowcase, and then I add a little piece of or an image of the pattern, and I do in progress. So whenever I am working on it and I have something, you know, that I adjusted or I omitted, I will add it here if I have any kind of complication. I used to before record the length of my stitch if I do whatever. I don't do that anymore because I consistently go through 3.0 in my Vernina, and then I add post, and in this instance I made that one again twice. So I made it in this fabric and then on this fabric as well, and then I added a little piece of pretty paper, and I added, you know, the information for these two instead of having a new page, and then I have a picture of the actual garment. So this is why I like to have this, so whenever I'm done I can, you know, make it pretty accordingly, and so on, you know. So for some I'm not that, you know, extra, but on this one I have not done any of the in progress or anything, because this pattern I cut it like a year ago, and I don't have too much information on how much I, you know, but I do know the size, but how much the cost or the fabric content or anything of that, and there's nothing more to add to that one than the fact that I love it. But I do have one of these instant pics, and I like to take pictures and add it to the page. So yeah, I am gonna be working on this one, which is the bustier, so I have a lot to catch up. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
La verdad tiempo me compré un Rolex. La plata no es felicidad, pero invierto en Forex. Me confundo quién amar, a quién mandarle flores, yeah. Tener uno, tener más amores, yeah. Tenemos hielo, yeah. Estamos ice, yeah. Un doctorado, los Tony Ice, yeah. Yo soy muy grande, yeah. Es la que hay. Lo más que quiero es los saludos de mi madre. No le doy su ticket y no se repite. Dice que me la dan, al menos no quiten. Oh yeah, no los autorice, oh yeah. Desde que tengo a mi familia, la paso bien. Que Dios me dio más de vida, la paso bien. Mis panas rompiendo la liga, la paso bien. La meta la tenemos fija, desde que tengo a mi familia, la paso bien. Que Dios me dio más de vida, la paso bien. Mis panas rompiendo la liga, la paso bien. La meta la tenemos fija, la tenemos fija.
Hablan de plata, yo de niveles. Como el dicho, la verdad lo que más duele. Oh no, ¿cómo va? Baby, mucha envidia y no hace nada. Me dicen la loca por tener mis sueños, por negar que alguien vaya a ser mi dueño. Pero que me toca hacer venir a lo mío. Déjenme sola si no quieren lío. Yo le doy su ticket y no se repite. Dicen que me la dan, al menos no quiten. Oh yeah, no los autorice. Oh yeah, la que tenga mi familia. Que Dios me dio ganas de vida. Mis panas rompiendo la liga. La meta la tenemos fija. La que tenga mi familia. Que Dios me dio ganas de vida. Mis panas rompiendo la liga. La meta la tenemos fija.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. Already weight trained. I shower, I had my breakfast, and I am now drinking my mocha in this cute little mug. But I am going to work this morning or like early afternoon on the outdoors. That's why I have like, you know, this weird clothing today. This is my get nasty kind of clothing, so I need to finish that today. But before that, I wanted to work on a little project. So yesterday I crossed out the finishing the rib of the cardigan and then starting the button band. That's going super fast. I have like 5 inches to go, and I made that in like not even an hour. So I have to do, I think, 24 inches before I switch and I go down the other side, then I attach. So I hope to finish that hopefully tomorrow or something like that. And then my Skyline tee is ready to go and ready to restart the knitting. I finished this book yesterday. I gave it 4.5 stars. I think I should go down to 4 stars. It was really good though. The banter was really good. He was just like a cinnamon roll kind of guy, but there was a scene here that I was like, no. So it lost half a star. I gave it 4.5 stars. Anyway, so I don't have anything to read. I have not started anything new. And I wanted to do a small project before I start with the tiling. So I think I'm going to go ahead. One of the things that I have not crossed out on my list is finish the bustier. I just only have to do the hem. So let's do that while I talk to my mom. I call her on FaceTime every single day, and then I drink my mocha, and yeah, it's gonna be just like a short little project, but it's gonna be crossed out of my list. Day. I work for like an hour and a half. I did all the cuts, then I took a lunch break, I did a little bit of reading, and then I went and I mixed the mortar. I didn't thought I was gonna have enough, but I did have enough. I actually did have some waste. After you mix that, you cannot hold it to it, like you can do anything, you have to toss it. Anyway, so I showered because I have like a film of like that terracotta dust everywhere in my body. I think my hair as well. I may need to probably send a message to my girl because I was supposed to get my hair washed today, but I'm just gonna, I just have such a sensitive scalp anyway. But I think I'm gonna go ahead, instead of sitting down and knitting a little bit, I'm gonna go to Target because I found this book for 25 cents on Saturday, and it's all about raglans and cables. It's from 1966, and it was a great find. And what I love about this, it has patterns for every single member of your family, unisex, men's, women, you name it. There's all the patterns, and I sent a picture to Anna because she loved this kind of stuff, and she actually enjoyed knitting for her partner, the yarn boyfriend Dylan. And he's just like so appreciative of her knitting for him. Like, he takes good care of his sweaters. I am not that good of a person. I'm not gonna knit for anybody. But there's a bunch of really good men's, you know, patterns here. So I'm going to send this to her, but I don't have the envelope. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm so tired. And go ahead and get the envelope. And then I don't think I'm going to have time to go to the post office today. But yeah, have this ready to send it to her so she can knit a thing or two from this book. I love finding things like that, and I love sharing them with my friends. So yeah. So that's the plan, and whenever I come back, I will keep on with the knitting. So I work, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes on this, and I already am on 10 inches. So I started with 5. So if I calculate that, I'm going to do 10 inches per hour, and I need to do 50 inches. So I have 4 more hours of knitting. Oh Lord. Good morning! It's Thursday. I am wearing my pajama set. I love this thing. This is made in a linen rayon blend, and this is the Ashton top with the Pomona pants. I love this set. I was against sets because I'm not into kind of like the matchy stuff, but let me tell you something. Every single time I don't know what to wear, just get the set on. And it's got this linen, and every single time it washes, it just gets softer, and it just kind of like loses a little bit the dye, so it looks a little worn. I love it. Super soft, super comfortable. So yeah, so today I'm gonna get my hair done. I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm scared because I'm getting a little bit of highlights or my highlight refresh. But because I'm gonna do or go to that appointment, I want to make a bag for the Skyline tee. I'm gonna go ahead and reattach the yarn and work, you know, keep on working on it. I'm this close to start working on the round, so whenever that happens, I'm gonna go super fast. The button band, I work a little bit yesterday, and it goes really fast. Right now I have 17 inches. I have to do how many? 7 more inches, and then I'll be you know, ready to go and do the other side. So I'm doing right now the right side, of it, and then you go ahead and I don't remember what you do, but then you start working on the left. So you're gonna have, like I said, 48 inches at the end. So I thought it was gonna take me a while. It's going fast, so that's that. So that's the knitting. I finished the bustier, you guys saw that. I have nothing sewing wise. I have not done anything with that dress. I need to do that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my needles or my yarn on, set up the Skyline tee to be able to take it with me to my appointment. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and work on the button band for a little bit. So yay, I'll keep you guys posted. I just break the yarn, or broke the yarn, whatever, and I am about to cast off, and then it's time to attach it to the cardigan. I'm excited. I've been reading this book, Bridesmaid Uncover. Let me tell you, it was at 30%. I was so mad with this book. I went ahead and I started this one. I think I was at 40% when I kind of like was like, I'm just done with this book. But when I finished this one yesterday, I didn't have anything to read, so I'm almost about to finish this book. I'm at 80% and it definitely got better. I have to say, I think it's still at 3.5 to 3.75, maybe 4 stars. I don't know, it depends on if it has a third act breakup, but that's that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close my Kindle. I am going to attempt attaching this to the cardigan, and then it will be Sleep Island. And if I finish this today, then it's gonna be the end of the vlog. I'm gonna be very honest, I cannot see. I actually trying to figure out what's going on right now. It doesn't, oh my god, it's not looking pretty. So you see there, it's too tight, so it may be too small. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna unravel this. I'm gonna try my best not to. I don't know if it's the fussing it. Oh my god, this, I hope it's like the sweater of my life, because this right now, it's not good. So this is a disaster. I'm trying right now to keep it together somehow. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I am not knitting. I don't have yarn. I have this, and then one fresh, like a set of 3 skeins for the sleeves, and I don't have enough. You know what, I am tired. I am hungry, I have a headache. I think this needs to wait until tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I am using 3.25 millimeters crochet hook. I'm gonna knit everything in there. It's 6 p.m. I am starving, and I have not even started I am starving and I have not started dinner. So I may need to figure out what my husband is and then probably get something. Good morning! It's Friday. Hope it's the last day of the vlog. Let's hope so. So I was quite frustrated yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what am I going to do now? Well, I know what I'm gonna do. So it's not working for me right now. I feel like it's too short, so I'm gonna go ahead and unravel it a little bit and then add or like unravel the casting off, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and just do like an inch or two more, probably, I don't know. So I have a little bit more wiggle space because right now it's doing this weird thing. I show you guys and I didn't like it at all. So let's just, instead of like trying to make something work that's not gonna work, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit more length. I think that's the best thing I can do right now. So I measured, you know, slightly like on over, and it's 60 inches long. So right now my neckband is 50, so I think I'm gonna do around 55 to 56 inches. So I have a little bit to go, and then I will go ahead and I'm gonna do 56. I think I want a little tension but not too much. Yeah, that's 10 inches that I'm trying to accommodate that I don't have space. So okay, so I just finished. There's an area, I think here, I don't know what I did, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. It's gonna be okay. I think with blocking I can probably kind of like, you know, try my best to let it lay flat. I feel like the second time that I tried to attach it, it was too wide, but at the same time I don't have that puckering that I had the first time. So definitely didn't like this method of adding a rib to a cardigan. I actually did that cardigan number 2 that I frog, and you do both at the same time. It's a hassle to have both needles back and forth, but it looks flawless. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast on the sleeves and work on those, and I think I have reached the end of the vlog. I think everything that I wanted to do I did, except for taking that dress apart, which I think I'm gonna do probably tomorrow or something like that. But I have achieved so much, I'll have to say, especially this, put fire on my booty to finish it up. Anyway, it's so cute. I love the yarn, I love the design, and I cannot wait to see it with sleeves. So that's it. Anyway, until next time, happy knitting.